Don't have police business and you do want to stay here, we will have to get your identification. Now you're just causing trouble. So I would like to ask you to walk across the street.
The way the world is going now, I have the ability to seize the video to see what's on it, to see if it pertains as evidence.
Power to the people!
As always, we go to the United States first.
Welcome, fellas. You're at a DPS station, police station, pardon me. Go see if they respect our First Amendment to record.
How are you tonight?
Silent treatment.
Doing okay? I'm Sergeant Counts at the Phoenix Police Department. Can I help you with anything this evening? No, sir? If you don't have any official police business and you don't need our help, I would ask you to step into the park, please, and off the city property. Is that something you're willing to do for me, please? No. And how come?
Don't speak, know just what you said.
You don't know? What is the purpose of you filming this evening?
Name and badge number?
I'm sorry?
What's your name and badge?
Carnes, Sergeant Carnes.
Badge number?
It's right there on my badge.
You can't see. I'm very blind, man. Trust me.
All right, it's 8714.
Thank you very much. I'm very blind.
I understand. So I appreciate you engaging me in conversation now. What is your name? So I showed you some respect, and we're having this conversation. You are on police property. You don't state that you have any business with the police.
Name and badge?
So with that being said,
Name and badge?
if you
I
do
can't
not,
tell if you're who you're talking to.
Name and badge?
Stimic 6028.
Name and badge?
City O 10365.
Thank you very much. Name and badge?
Fan 10864.
Thank you very much.
So if there is something I can help you with, I'd love to help you. If you don't have any reason to be here, if police matter, I would ask you to step into the park, please. And again, we all let you know our names, and I can kind of appreciate what you're doing. And I'd like to engage in some conversation, but you're not really speaking to me.
I don't want to, man. You're dismissed. You're good. You're
Well,
good to
so
go.
that's the thing. No, I have to stay here and see what's going
Am
on.
I detained?
I have a
Am I detained?
obligation.
Am I detained?
You are not detained. You are free to leave, please, if you'd
I'm
like
free
to
to
go
stay.
ahead.
Thank you.
But that's the thing. You can't stay here. So
By all means, you can go into the park. But if you don't have any police business, if you don't need us for anything or to make a police report, you can't stay on this property. So we're going to ask you one more time. It's time to leave if you don't need our help.
Well, who's the supervisor here?
Me and him.
Okay, so you should know this is legal, right?
Yeah, you're okay to be in the park if you want to film whatever you want to do.
How do you know I don't have police business right now?
I'm telling you what our policy is, and this is legal. If you don't have any business here, you need to leave.
Not a lawful order. Thank you. You're dismissed. You're dismissed as well. Thank you very much.
So-
you should know better.
So I respect
You
what
should
you're
be
doing,
dismissed.
and I'd like a little bit of respect that I'm giving you.
Nah, man, you came
And
at me very
unfortunately-
wrong.
Unfortunately,
I'm sorry. You lost my respect. I'm not
If
gonna
you
speak to you no
don't
more.
have police business and you do want to stay here, we will have to get your identification.
Does he have to identify? You know better than me. Let me know in the comments. And off to Canada for the first time in a while.
Just going to head inside now and give them notice that local independent media is in their area today. Hi. Just want to give you guys notice. We got local independent media in the area today. Got local independent media in the area today.
Dude.
Oh, hi. Good, how you doing?
Not bad. Do you have any identification? I know you're probably filming all this.
Oh, yeah.
But we have, whenever people are, what are you guys up to, by the way?
Oh, I gave you guys notice.
You did. Okay.
Yeah.
For,
Oh, did you read it?
well, no, actually he has noticed, that's right. But
Oh, okay. Yeah.
is your
dropped off?
identification on here?
Sorry.
Did you drop this off?
Yeah, just now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they with you?
He's documenting what I'm doing, but he's not doing what I'm doing. We're doing two different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have identification on you? And is your name on that
Am I-
sheet as well?
Am I under arrest or something?
No, you're not under arrest, but I'll
Oh,
tell you, I'll
okay.
be completely honest with you, sir.
Yeah.
Especially in lieu of the way the world is going now,
Didn't we hear that in the last video?
Oh.
when people take video of police offices and government buildings,
Yeah.
we have to put in a security report. Very
okay.
simple. We have to put in
Sure.
a security report
Okay.
because that is a reportable incident. Okay. So
Okay.
because you're doing that,
Yeah.
I'd like to have your identification.
Okay.
So
Would you mind just reading the notice first?
I'll read the notice.
Yeah.
No problem
I
at
read
all.
it already.
Okay. So you know what's going on. You're okay with it
Well,
all?
I don't know what's going on. I know you're filming
Yeah.
the areas here and out the front, and people
Yeah.
are concerned and trying to establish what exactly you're doing and why you're doing it.
Yeah. It's all in the notice. I'm here today to communicate matters of public interest for
But-
news
But
purposes.
regardless, you understand my point. In lieu of world events nowadays,
Yeah.
we have to now put in a security incident report. I will need your identification.
Oh, okay. So what am I under arrest for?
You're not under arrest, sir.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So if I'm not under arrest, you're not actually privileged to my personal information, right? Because in this day and age,
And isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
Okay.
when people that work for government agencies misuse people's personal and private information,
We're not going to have
Right.
this discussion right now. Essentially,
Okay,
I can't.
so are you gonna-
What you're telling me is you're not willing to provide your information.
I
you're
can't.
filming an RCMP
Yeah.
office. You're filming government buildings.
yes,
Okay.
that's right.
For what purpose?
To communicate matters of public interest.
Do you understand that that is a security risk?
Can I-
because
can
we
I finish,
have
though?
Police vehicles here.
Sorry, can I finish though?
Oh, you can.
It's to communicate matters of public interest for news purposes. Yeah.
So, but you understand that that is a security risk in lieu of the way world events nowadays.
Well, one thing I can tell you for sure, because for me personally, any personal information, it's not that I don't want to give it to you, it's I can't.
Why not?
Because in this day and age,
Well done, that man. Do you think the cop knows he's having the piss taken out of him?
when people that work for government agencies misuse people's personal private information,
I'm not going to misuse your information, sir.
well, actually earlier this year, I actually won a Privacy Act complaint about somebody that works in a government agency posting my personal information on social media.
Well, that's not going to happen today.
well, it shouldn't have happened then either, right? But it did.
Well, I can assure you that's
So,
not going to happen today.
if-
There is
yeah.
a section of the criminal code called public mischief.
Meanwhile, back in the States.
Don't have police business, and you do want to stay here, we will have to get your identification.
Have a nice night. Going the wrong way, brother. The park. The park is that way. So time to leave.
You're not gonna kick me out. I'm sorry. You're dismissed though.
Oh, and you can't dismiss us. We're on our own property here, dear.
Yeah, I am too.
So, since you do want to stay, I will need to identify you. Do you have any identification with you?
You suspect me of a crime?
Yes, at this point in time I do.
What crime?
You are loitering, you are trespassing,
Loitering,
and you are
trespassing.
in a city property, and you
Okay.
don't have any reason
Wow.
to be there at this point.
Am I detained?
You're going to be, if we're going to give you one more warning, you need to leave.
There's a sign right there that says no trespassing, sir.
All you literally have to do is walk right across
What
this
does that
driveway,
have to do with anything
and
though?
you can go into a public park.
Don't get close to me,
So if
please.
you don't
Are
go
you
into
recording?
a public park, you're going to
Absolutely.
be...
No, you're not. That's just off. You're
So
recording.
now you're just causing trouble. So I would
No,
like to
I
ask you
need
to walk
you-
across the street.
I need you to back away.
No, I
please.
will not, sir.
That
Thank
needs
you.
What the? What are you guys doing? Guys?
It's putting...
Let me know, do you think that arrest was legal? And back to Canada for the final time.
There is a section of the criminal code called public mischief. Essentially, I'm going to have to generate a file now. Okay?
Okay, well,
And
it's up to
you're
you.
going to be the subject of that file. So, because of that, and it would be a public mischief investigation because I have no indication of why you're doing this.
So I
Right.
gave you guys notice though.
Okay, that's not formal notice. It's a piece of paper, sir. So what I'm doing is under a public mischief investigation.
Yeah.
Now I am asking you for your identification.
Okay.
If you refuse to provide it, then
Yeah.
technically you're obstructing me in that investigation.
Is that public mischief is either somebody reporting a crime that didn't occur, or somebody reporting a crime to sway the attention away from them and onto someone else. That's what public mischief is.
I have the ability to seize video to see what's on it, to see if it pertains as evidence. Are you asking to be arrested?
Well, that's what you're telling me you're going to do. I gave you guys notice, right?
So,
I'm here to gather content for my
I have
YouTube
no
channel.
problem with you taking video here. I do have concerns with you taking video this way.
That's not what I'm here for.
I'm asking you nice and simply now,
Yeah.
sir, under the legal authority of mischief and public mischief, I would like you to provide identification. Okay, so you're not going to provide your identification? Can
Do
you
I
tell
have
me your
to?
name?
Do I have to?
I just asked you to.
What legal obligation am I? What?
Right now, sir, you're under investigation for mischief and public mischief and causing a disturbance, and I'm asking you now to provide your name and date of birth, okay?
Yeah.
And if you choose not to do that, then yes, I will be arresting you for
Okay.
obstruction.
Well, I can't give you that because, well, in this day and age, when people that work for government agencies misuse people's personal private information.
So right now, you're under arrest for obstruction.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to turn off your cameras, or I will seize them all, because I can't release you until I know who you are.
Okay, I can't provide any of that unless I've been lawfully arrested. So once I'm of the belief that I've been lawfully arrested, I will provide
You already have
that.
been lawfully arrested.
I don't believe you.
Okay. I'm not going to discuss this.
We're going down this way.
We'll go to the next one. Hold on for 1 second.
Standing in the
walking.
plants. People have to. This is killing the plants. You understand that? Look where.
Is that a misdemeanor or felony?
Given the way things are in the world right now, some of the stuff that's happened, both, you know, with attacks on law enforcement, all that.
I suggest it could be hostile reconnaissance. Control, I've got 1 male stop Romford Road, just east of Green Street. Another unit, please.
Welcome back now. Here